You know the feeling, that split second of pure ice in your veins panic that we've all dreaded, or, let's be real, probably lived through. Your phone, your whole life right there in your hand, suddenly takes a dive. So, what do you actually do? Let's break down the right way to handle this all-too-common disaster.
So, what was it for you? A quick splash from a coffee cup? A clumsy slip into the kitchen sink? Or was it the big one, a full-on plunge into the pool? You know, it really doesn't matter how it happened. The second that liquid hits your phone, a clock starts ticking. And trust me, it is not on your side.
And that's when you get that horrible sinking feeling, right? Your stomach just drops. It's like everything goes into slow motion, and your brain is just firing off questions. Is it completely fried? Oh my gosh, are my photos, are they just gone? And then the big one always pops into your head. Rice. Should I stick it in a bag of rice? It's a universal moment of tech terror.
But here's the thing. That initial panic, that's actually where the real danger can start. Because this isn't just about wiping off the outside and hoping for the best. Nope, you are officially in a race against time, and the goal is to stop permanent damage from happening to all those delicate electronics packed inside.
Okay, so if you take away only one thing from all of this, let it be this. Do not wait. Seriously, every single moment you delay, you risk what the pros call further damage. And that means even if your phone seems okay on the outside, a quiet, destructive process has already kicked off on the inside.
So what is this further damage stuff anyway? Well, it's not an instant thing. It's a process. Think of it happening in a few stages. First up is the initial shock. That's the water getting inside. But then the hidden damage begins. And here's the kicker. It's not really the pure water that's the big enemy. It's all the minerals and impurities in the water. That's what starts to corrode and eat away at the tiny, delicate circuits. And if you let that go, well, that's when you hit critical failure. A key part just gives out, and your phone could be gone for good.
So if waiting is the worst thing you can do, and let's just bust this myth right now, the whole rice trick is useless. It does absolutely nothing to stop that internal corrosion. What's the real solution? Well, the experts are pretty clear. You need to get your phone to a specialist, and you need to do it fast. But, what exactly can they do that you can't? Think of a water damage specialist like an AMT for your phone. I'm serious. Their whole process is built on two things: speed and expertise. They can provide a rapid diagnosis, which means they find out exactly where the water went. And then they use all these specialized tools to stop that hidden corrosion dead in its tracks.
So here's what that actually looks like. That rapid diagnosis, that means getting the device open right away to see what's going on before the corrosion can really set in. Then you get the expert repair. They're not just drying it, they're meticulously cleaning and treating the specific little components that are at risk. And that is what prevents that whole cascade of failures. The whole goal is a trustworthy quality repair that means you're not wondering if your phone's going to die on you next week.
All right, let's bring this all together. We've looked at the problem, how the damage gets worse and worse over time, and the professional solution. So what's the absolute bottom line here? What's the one thing you really truly need to remember? Ultimately, you have two paths. It's that simple. Path number one, you wait. You risk that hidden corrosion, the internal damage gets worse and worse, and you face the very real potential of total failure. Or there's path number two. You act fast. You see a specialist for a rapid diagnosis and an expert repair, and the damage gets contained before it's too late. The choice you make right then and there pretty much decides your phone's chance of survival. So I'll just leave you with this thought. For most of us, it's not really a question of if a phone accident is going to happen, it's more a question of when. So when that disaster strikes, what's your plan going to be? Are you going to be ready to act, or are you just going to be left waiting and hoping?